Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name is Cody Jones, and today we're doing another Spotify release video. But before we get into that, I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you haven't done that, just so that you guys can be notified whenever I drop new videos. Also, be sure to follow me on Spotify. We are almost coming up on our fourth podcast episode, which is going to be really dope. I think you guys are going to dig this one because I'm interviewing this dude that I met on Instagram. I know him through Stephen M. Green. And honestly, man, this guy, he's actually a really cool dude. You know, I got much respect for this guy. And he goes by the name of, let me go on to Instagram. Like, honestly, when I met this dude, um, I wasn't so sure um, about how the interview would go. But by the time that it was done, I was already like giving this dude props and everything, you know. And he goes by the name of Young P. Louie. He also has a YouTube channel that Stephen M. Green interviewed him on. Give me a second. And yeah, he had a YouTube channel called Papa List, which was like spelled with an X instead of an I. But he also just goes by P. Louie. But anyways, I interviewed this dude on Instagram, and it was a little bit, I wouldn't say awkward, but it was a bit of a challenge because we were trying to figure out ways of like trying to get the episode done, but also like figuring out ways to like record and do the call and everything, especially with like one of us having Wi-Fi issues and shit. So it was a bit, um, it was something else, you know. But anyways, the episode is coming out this Sunday, so be sure to check that out on Spotify and all your other podcast playing apps. Anyways, man, let's just get into this. This album, I was not really sure about when I saw it on Spotify. And here's the thing, I've been a fan of this dude for a while now. Or I wouldn't say a while. I've been a fan of Lloyd Banks since his Rotten Apples album came out, and I heard him when he was with G Unit, which was a group that 50 Cent had with Young Buck and Tony Yayo. I wasn't so sure about Lloyd Banks' music after he fell off in 2006. But I did a review of his two albums, The Course of the Inevitable and The Course of Inevitable 2. And honestly, I was really digging the first one. The second one was pretty alright. I mean, I'd say it was about half and half when I heard the second one. But the third one, The Course of the Inevitable, 3 pieces of my pain. Despite the fact that this shit was only 16 songs, this album was actually really enjoyable. Like, I only liked about 11 songs, and this album, it was definitely something else. It was an enjoyable listening, and I enjoyed the songs that he really put into it, especially songs such as Money Machine, 101 Razors with Method Man. I thought that was a dope feature. LSD featuring Vado, Keys to Success, Invisible, and Daddy the Little Girl. These songs were really enjoyable to hear. I was really digging this album. And there was another album that came out, but I wasn't really going to fuck with it because I haven't really been digging some of Crazy Bones' music as of lately. I used to be a fan of the dude, but it's like some of his new stuff I'm just not feeling it, you know? But with this album, I mean, honestly, man, I was really digging this shit. The course of the Inevitable 3, there was a lot of songs I was really liking. I mean, and there was 5 songs I didn't really care for all that much. But, I mean, 11 out of 16, this album, it was certainly a very dope listen. You know, I was really fucking with this shit. And honestly, man, if I had to rate the 3 Inevitable albums, I would say that it would go from the first one, the third one, and the second one. I didn't really care for the second one all that much, as I mentioned. But the first and the third one, dopest of the bunch. But honestly, man, I would already give this album a fucking an 8 out of 10. No, this album, it was really dope. I was really fucking with this shit. I liked it. You know, for an 8 out of 10 album for me, man, I enjoyed every song that came out on this. And next, we got my dude, Derek King, with his album, Big One. Now, the thing is, this shit is only 5 songs in it. So I don't know if this is the actual album or if this is just a very short project. I mean, I looked on Spotify and noticed that only 5 songs came out on this, but I was really excited to just get into it anyways. And honestly, man, you already know that I'm going to give love to Derek King as a dope artist and a really cool dude. So this album is a fucking 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 album for me. You know, I liked it. The projects, the songs, everything about that album was just as good. And now we get into the honorable music mentions. This one is actually really, really fucking short because there's not that many singles that came out on this that came out this Friday. There was only like 3 singles that I was really fucking with. And it is Nobody Knows by Alexisafaya. Alexisafaya. Sorry, I fucking butchered that damn name. But I was really liking this single, you know? And I got respect for Alexisafaya because I think that she's really talented when she sings and raps, you know? God damn, fucking dogs. And next, we got Buckets by Joey Cool. I was really fucking with this one, and I really liked like the bouncy flow, you know. It's like he was really just going like, I'm not even gonna fucking play this shit, and I don't know how to describe it, so you guys are gonna have to check out the song Buckets by Joey Cool. Really like this one, it was really good. And finally, Boat by Ed Sheeran. Really loved it. Really liked the acoustic sound to it. This single was really, like, really mellow, but with a very nice acoustic sound. I really liked it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.